Boom, boom. All right. One sec. All right. Am I rocking again? Okay. All right, let's do this thing. Oh, hold on. One. All right. Oh crap! You gotta be kidding me. Are you gonna move away? Right through the defense. It goes directly for the health. Okay, yeah, we mess with that. Let the mole get close. Excuse me? They're screwed. There's a whole room. Who's left? Oh boy, this guy. Oh! crap, I thought I got out of that. Damn it. Oh, that didn't kill him. This will kill him. I got him.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Ooh, wow.
Jill.
Got the squad.
She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion.
Hey, what's going on, King? I appreciate it, brother.
It's good to see
Hope you're doing
well.
good too, man.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do
Yeah,
realize the only thing
I hear
we've
you.
freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished,
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
I've been hooked on Silo. Yeah, I played Witcher 3. I didn't finish it. Because I watched somebody else play it years ago. So then I got it on PC, played it like a few months ago. Got pretty deep, like 80% done with the game. And I was just like, well, I remember the rest. So I kind of just dropped it. But Witcher's really good. I enjoyed it. Granted, you can play multiple times to get different outcomes. So I'm not doing all that jazz. That's a lot. Yeah, it is. I was surprised. Like, well, even with games that are like semi-open world, it's the same thing for me where I will explore every nook and cranny,
There's no I can say to make you change your mind.
get caught up
So
in
I'll just
all
tell you to
types of
stay
different things.
safe. None won't take kindly to losing the best customer.
Then have to do it all
especially
over
after
again.
letting us carry all this
can't
stuff
do it.
all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean you'll buy some off us?
Oh
Let me show
yes,
you
some
me
more of
ways.
this. I know this game has an extra mode, Final Fantasy mode, and it increases the cap to 100 with different stuff going on. But I'm gonna save that for later. This game is too good. I don't want to like freaking just go balls deep into it again. I want to let it simmer a little bit.
Is there out
Plus,
else you
I need to get back to Diablo.
Right on, here you
But this
go.
showed up, I had to get back on this. But I really want to get back on Diablo. But this is my priority. I love this game too much. I played 15 as well. And I love 15. A lot of people don't like 15. I don't know why. But, I mean, the last update for that game, you can play as every character. All 4 brothers, you can play as any of them now. And you have that spin-off co-op crap too.
Want to weigh
But
you down, like. Whatever you need, leave it to me.
I don't. This better not be the end. I have yet to freaking craft my new weapon. I still want to make this. But no more hunts showed up. Unless I was supposed to save it. If I was supposed to save the items, that's some shit. Because I would have loved to have this. But there might be some other hunts that show up after I beat the main game. So this is probably an in-game weapon. But I would like to have it in the main story too. Oh yeah, you haven't, man. I was so hyped when it came out. Here's the thing too, man.
You don't want me to make yours out else?
What before I was playing, man? What was I playing? Oh, I was playing Destiny 2, but I grew up playing Destiny. Ever since the beta, the first G1 game, it's the first one I played. Used to have my mans, my peeps. Yeah, I used to have all my boys on D1. They made me make all 3 characters, all Titans, and they ran me through all the raids and the strikes and stuff. And we were balls deep into it. We do like 3 raids every week, and then help other people out because we loved it that much. D2 came out, nobody bought it. I bought D2, and then I started doing raids. Slowly started declining to just doing weekly stories, do a raid here and there, to not doing any more raids, not doing any more strikes, no more power grinding. Now I'm just doing seasonal story because I just can't get into it like I used to. You know, it got too repetitive. It's the same shit. You know, new system comes out. Increases up to this maximum level, unlock these slots, and then you can farm for your gear. And I'm just like, you know, kind of over that crap now. So now I just regressed. So if it wasn't for Diablo 4 coming out and this, I would not be streaming at all right now. Only when I'm playing games, I'm putting it up now. First game was Hogwarts, so it's like cool, and then everything else came out. Yeah, you don't need a good team too, man, but like you also need the love as well. Like I could jump into raids at any time. Like people always say to me like, "Yo, you want to raid?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." Yeah, y'all got this. Like I just fell off. And it's the same thing with Division, right? Division 1.8, you know, beautiful. Love being in a dark zone all the time. Trash talking with my peeps. We used to be in there just freaking grinding, man. Taking all the loot, hitting all the zones, controlling them, going against other clans. D2 came out. They nerfed the freaking dark zone. No more VoIP. Everybody's all balanced and leveled out, more casual. I'm like, man, this is trash. And all 4 of us dropped it. I bought the game for 2 other people and we all dropped the game. And man, what's this? Oh yeah, same thing with Battlefield 2042. I bought that game. Should never bought it. I played it better. I was like, man, maybe it'd be better if I bought it. Refunded it immediately. Games have not been good for me this year at all.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be
Except for
proud of
the
you, Clive.
recent entries here.
One of us all.
This game, D4, Hogwarts, all good.
I
But
couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
All the other ones that I play, they lost my trust. And I don't really like them anymore.
Each parting
It sucks.
brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I do want that fire to burn though. I want to feel that burn again. Like, yo, I want to do this so bad. Let's do it. Let's go. But it's not happening. D4 has that for me for the most part, but I'll wait until the Destiny 2 showcase in August. We'll see what final shape is and what they're gonna do after that. Yo, is this really the end, dude?
I'll be alright, Clive. You may have Shiva's strength, but I still have her spirit.
And I can't leave. Hold on. No, I can't do anything. I need more hunts. I want that weapon so bad. Damn.
You see, Clive, you're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours.
Yo, you stream
Ours
too,
lies
Darius?
beyond those doors.
Yeah, take your time with Hogwarts. Yo, I take my time with every game I play. I see a lot of people playing this game, this one in particular, and they just bum rush it. You just main story, that's the content. I gotta push it out there. I like to just take my time, do everything, explore every freaking map, and do every little side quest. Because the side quests are really good at this game too, so I'm doing my own thing. Oh yeah, you do? Alright, hold up. Why can't I not, You know what, let me do this. I'll toss a follow to you. There we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, no problem, man. We gotta look out for each other too. A lot of people be trying to stream and stuff these days, right? I mean, I've been streaming, well, okay, last time I streamed for real was 2013. I was playing Strider and Blacklight Retribution. And back then, I was getting 10 to 20 viewers when I was just, and that was just while I was in school and stuff. I was just chilling. I didn't think 10 to 20 people was a lot. So I was just doing my things. Oh, cool, there's people in here. Nice. But then I dropped it because, you know, adulting, you know, so playing games and stuff just had to take this backside for a little bit. But I'm like, man, now I see it's like, man, having 10 to 20 is actually really good. I didn't know that back then, but it is what it is. You play God of War, yeah. Man, imagine being in a place where you don't have to pay your bills anymore. I mean, not that, but like you can just forget about it. Have it all in automatic. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Sometimes I forget. Especially with those freaking, if you got a whole bunch of subscriptions, your whole backlog. Now you're paying for Netflix, Prime Video with Amazon. I don't know what else. I don't know how many. Dude, I don't have a few subscriptions. I don't have a lot. But yeah. I'm not even worried about getting back up there, honestly, bro. Like for me, like my whole mentality is kind of different from a lot of people. I'm just like, because I talk to myself a lot off stream, right? So it's like, you know what? Let me play Hogwarts on stream, do my own thing. That's what I did. And I was just enjoying myself, you know? This is just me. This is basically me off stream. But now I'm online doing it and you just see me at face value doing it. Like, I'm not forcing myself to talk. I'm not just trying to fill the air. I'm just doing me, you know, just being me and just, you know, just rolling with it. I don't expect much from this at all. You know, I just started to, like, almost 3 months ago. And I went from, what, 8 followers to almost 50? I mean, that's pretty good. But that's not my priority, right? I just want to play games and showcase my experience. That's pretty much it. And if people like it, cool. But I'm not focused on numbers at all. Like, that's another thing too. I don't look at numbers at all, man. Like when I boot up a stream, I never look at numbers. I'm just doing my thing. Wait, where the hell is this freaking crap? Oh, you know what the hell this does? That's weird. Yeah, man. Like, if you keep it real, man, I think like if you just keep it real, everything will work out.
We fought long and hard for this moment.
Just do your own thing, be you, enjoy yourself. Don't try to force anything. It'll be fine.
It's within our grasp.
We need only endure this.
Like this is like a side project, right? You have your main source of income, main things you're doing. You're doing this on your free time. You're just chilling. You're vibing out. It is what it is, you know. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't want to like force anything out. Yeah, go do your thing, King.
Know what it is that awaits us.
Especially if you pick up this game. This is spoiler territory right here. So go do your thing, brother. You have a good one.
Shall face it together.
Aye.
Oh crap. Again? Goots.
Seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta clear this out, huh? Oh, you son. Okay.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Snatched. It's about to get real now. Nobody better die, please.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
Oh, that's gonna be tedious. What the hell? Alright, no more fast traveling at all. That's for sure. Alright, hold up. Wait, what? Man, that music. Okay.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning.
This will be a boss rush mode.
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
I wonder how much of that is true. Jeez. Well, that's like a garden.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. the illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate: to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. But we're one and the same.
Man, getting some freaking half-baked lore, maybe. Can't trust everything you hear, man. We'll see how this plays out. Oh.
Is that?
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Wow.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
Gotta break the rules.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world.
Whoa.
Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell.
Wretched?
None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all!
Suppress.
What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Man.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Master. Alright, buddy. Yeah, just like in the portrait. I see you. About the drawing.
My friends. My family. We have all suffered. All fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders. Hearts disdain.
Oh, that didn't touch me. Okay. Do it again. Oh, why'd you move? What the fuck is it? A chaos? It's gonna kill me. Ooh. You don't wanna get caught in that shit. Damn. For fuck's sake. Okay, buddy. How you get out of that shit? I gotta just hop it over. Oh, crap, okay. I need you to hit me. Come on. Oh, never mind.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing.
Crap, hold up. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I do this earlier? Shit. All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay.
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we weep.
Oh my goodness. Did I just kill me? What the fuck? How do I get out of that?
Just the one of you, eh?
Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Crap. So just stay away from him, huh? Okay, that's... I get it. I should just jump. I don't know what the hell to do right there, man. I don't know what to do right there. I gotta use my freaking thing, but we'll just stagger it soon, so I'm gonna hold off. Damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. Dude, what the... That move is so weird!
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die a lot, aren't I?
Inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Oh, that should have blocked him. fuck is that?
Nice try.
Oh, I don't like that. For fuck's sake. No! Get out of there!
Nice try.
Gotta get behind this motherfucker, huh? Oh, fucking hell, Harry. That's right, I'm tripping. Relax. He killed me with that freaking that orb thing. What the hell that shit is called? I like that. That's good. I'm putting that on. I think I have that right. Phase 2.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Play some mind tricks on you now. Oh boy. I thought he was gonna cut them down.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
Don't fall for it.
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
You bear it.
It all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
No.
Just go away.
Clive!
Come on, man. You better get your ass up.
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Ultima's that
Once
strong?
more, lest you forget.
Getting your head like that?
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix emblazoned upon his heart made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Logos. The crystal. Is there the icon in there? No. Another Ultima? More plausible. Logos. Huh? Oh. Logos.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos.
Change?
But we will put an end to this hubris.
What the hell is Logos? Mythos? Logos?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking.
Wait, what?
And back to their origin.
Excuse me?
crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship! I will be with you anon. Thank you.
So, see what he's doing. Trying to repent. I'll get on the ship, buddy. You did enough. I'm glad that wasn't the end. Now I can do some more side questies. Oh yeah, that's right. The side quest for the freaking renown. Should have known. No, but some of them could have been in game too, so I still wouldn't have known.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
Good, here we are. New stuff to make. I also need some new quests. No hunts. Alright, maybe they'll pop up when I talk to him. I need some more hunts.
Origin, he called it. But the origin of what?
Of how icons became icons. Something like that, I think.
I have wronged so many. Ruined thousands of lives. I did not deserve to be saved. But save me, you and your brother did. Your uncle too forgave me my sins. Offered me a chance at redemption. Yours is a fine family, Ifrit. Cherish it.
Enthroned in sable skies, chaos in from diverse hands a dawn is spun in crimson sin unfurls.
He's good.
Is this the last of the mother crystals, do you think? Or could there be others buried out there?
There's naught like a fuck-off crystal hanging over the horizon to sour your ale.
Yeah. Oh, what the heck?
Always one more job to do, isn't there, Clive?
Yep. Got that right.
Clive, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Fine.
You'll not find a better price than
Crap.
that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Griga herself.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Sid's back, isn't he?
I will not forget this kindness, my lord.
Still
I
here.
shall go to Eastport.
What are you doing?
The rebuilding work is complete.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Oh, you're joking.
No scratches, all right?
Still gonna hold off on this for now. But I'll make this.
Should last you a good while.
I still want to make my other piece.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
Uncle.
Did you know that it was I who convinced His Imperial Highness to join you in Stone here? All right, it may be that he was of a mind to do so already, but it was I who told him where you'd be.
It's not often our entire merry flock returns home to roost at once. I expect I should be wishing you good luck.
Okay. Man, I tried to say all right. It was like, alright. Man, low.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
The hell? Not a mirror.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Oh.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Varisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature, that they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Airship time.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Dion. Nothing? Oh, okay.
Joshua seemed upset.
Alright. Still nothing. Alright. Oh. Oh no.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
that doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
No, give me some more hunts first.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Wait a minute.
What next? The advent of great Grieger.
To what do I owe the honor? So, will it be?
Oh man. I'm starting to think that you can't actually make this unless you save the parts that you had. I really want to make that though.
And?
And you can't dismantle, right? No.
Still alive, are ya? Is that all?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Oh, here we are.
Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Alright, now it's time to do everything else before we do the final stand. Yep. Oh no! Still no hunts? Maybe these are all hunt missions. So a lot to do.
Clive? Do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart. Fierce and bright, it binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me.
Our bond. May it never be broken.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
What's on your mind, Clive? Somewhere in the back of my mind. I know. Thank you. And so for now, I'm always with you, Clive.
Oh, my freaking... What did she give me? That's not it. A velvet handkerchief. Oh, so that's where you get the red from. Okay.
What is it this time, Torgal? Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
I should just pick everything up. Oh, that's gonna be really good.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to...
You alright? About that. Oi!
Oh, man, stomach.
Let's see.
Gav the lion heart.
You off then?
It's him, I tell you. The Crown Prince of Sanbreque. Though I suppose he's the Emperor now.
The Emperor? Here in our hideaway?
Now, don't mind him. I believe you.
Thank you, Uncle.
As for down here... Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Let's do it.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive. Don't worry, my boy. Rutherford is in Randalar this very moment, singing your praises to all and sundry. They'll adore you.
Dude. Gonna go on a side mission run. Hopefully if this gets me to 50, that'd be dope. Just these last few, that would be freaking huge. I'm gonna pick them off. I'm gonna focus on these three. You know, I should go over here too.
Oh, what is it?
It's hardly everything.
And I will. I promise. You can count on me. Be careful out there.
Man,
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen our shelves haven't gone bare.
Yes, but how long will it last?
What's wrong, boy?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Hey, I'm about to have a mess.
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore? I heard she was kicked out of the university.
Whatever should I write next?
A love story, perhaps? But with a happy ending, of course.
When you return, would you mind teaching the children another lesson? They did so enjoy your last.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledore. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middeldore's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Miss Shirley says we're not allowed in the dungeon. But Miss Middledore doesn't.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Oldhill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
They make an oil down at the docks in Oldhill that's as slippery as the sea nasties they render it from. With that and the bone I told you about, I shall be able to finish the prototype.
The hell? Hold on a minute. Oh, on top.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
I will not let them be forgotten.
Alright, I'll be back. See Frost. Do your thing. Alright. Damn, I freaking funny bone.
May I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you. The plains of Vida Grace have haunted my dreams since I escaped from the orphanage. I can't say I was looking forward to returning.
Oh boy, okay.
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither in search of the perfect companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me. All this time, my heart has wandered.
I know you ain't talking about Clive. You have an imaginary friend next to you.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Normally I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near an adamantus. let alone one that's had a few centuries to let its temper simmer. They're mean bastards, and they only get meaner with age. Why do you think the village of Old Bidser was abandoned?
Clive! Quick look.
Okay, you got one there. Oh yeah, no management. Nothing there. Two here. Part twos. Nice. Yeah, a lot of renown from these. Oh, I got three. Well, most of them are in here anyway.
Always something in there.
I need some more hunts, dude. Come on. Give me more. This can't be it. I refuse to think it is.
No.
Is that right? Might be time to take a step back. But if it weren't for Sid, I'll be here if you need me.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated. Clive. Harpocrates knows whether what he has to say makes you happy to have a... Well, Clive?
I am.
Naturally. I shall. Till next you need me.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid,
Do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
How long has it been since the jailers of Balmung abandoned their charges? Without food or water, they won't last long.
The hour fast approaches. My decision is made. You said it yourself. He must be stopped.
He must.
The time is nigh, Ifrit.
Ah, Clive. This is it then, brother. Indeed.
You're wrong.
Of course.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will. Or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
I mean, what the hell?
Back to Tabor then. Not to be reunited with Yote this time, but with Father.
Yeah, I really think I'll keep my freaking AC on. What, freaking like 90 degrees right now?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Oh wow, I got all of them. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Oh no, never mind. I got them all.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? I don't pluck it from thin air.
To freaking fly.
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright, there's a lot to do now. The final battle. Alright, first and foremost. Man, I don't even know it. Ah. Yep, alright. We're going there first. What are you selling?
What are you looking for?
Depends on what you have.
You're welcome in.
Die. You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You're welcome anytime.
Okay.
Do you see that too?
Papa, what keeps it?
Is it? Please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right. I'm here.
Nothing good's gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to send a shiver down your spine.
Oh, that's where I'm going in a little bit. Depends on how long it takes me to do these side questies. Alright, buddy, let's go.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Stupid birds. Roadkill! Get out the way! Oh, I can't laugh. Stomach. Oh, man.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
Oh, that's a nice little
Then
pack.
finish him.
Different classes right here. Got the mages in the back. Oh, well, it's over before we even started. Boom. Bing, bing. The hell?
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps?
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
We're gonna do what we have right now. So I'm just gonna go to that part.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I should test this out real quick, actually. Hold on.
Be safe.
That is a lot. 4 from that? Oh yeah. Cancel!
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Right in front of us, apparently.
It looks like we found him.
Where you going, buddy? Let's end this. Good night. Yeah. Real good.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
We'll pick those up later. I want to focus on what we have right now. The 1s and the 2s and the 3s. Three's over there.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Ready, go?
I can walk from here.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest.
Quinton, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Reckon Master Quinton could argue an egg back up a hen's quim if he set his mind to it.
Any statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully. I shall not repeat the errors of my past.
Hear you loud and clear, buddy. Wait, what the hell?
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
No, I just ran over.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Even now, the capital has moved. The Empire keeps the watchtowers overlooking royal meadows and the Sea of Grace manned. But only by a skeleton crew. It's a trial, not a death sentence.
Sounds like he's gonna bite off more than he can chew, but we'll see. Talking like a robot, yes sir. Just very I need a level 33, whatever. Oh damn, just like that. Damn.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Let's see. Uh-oh.
Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Let darkness fall!
Oh, that's unfortunate. Bye-bye.
It's over.
Love it.
Ember, are you...
This man just bounce.
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Ooh. The hell? What's that? Nah. I see.
I'll take my chances in the wild before I let some noble take any more of my coin.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Oh, there he is.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Oh, you're right here too. What are you selling?
Here, take a look at my wares.
gun gear. Oh, that's that. Oh, yeah, that's that. That's a jiggy. That thingamajiggy. That
Take
that
care.
thing. That ability. You know that one. Yeah.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous. Cyril, you found a letter from Father? Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know the expansion is coming. Why I see no other way to secure the future that should succeed. So doing savages and winning back Drake's breath. The bright blooms on it was already striking. It's one we has overcome it. I have made plans to see this through, but such as obstacles that stand in our way shall likely fall to you to continue our work, and the other strength and courage in order to do so. It shall be a dangerous, arduous. I can't even say it. Inheritance, and so I offer you another that you might remind you of your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival. He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime. But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord.
Oh.
After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least. And where is this woman? She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace. Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Alright, hold up. Hold up. The hell? Alright.
This is the Requietry, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for their own ends. Why, not so very long ago, a society committed to discovering how one might cast magics without a catalyst was found to be operating throughout Valisthea. They were denounced as heretics, rooted out, and driven from our shores, never to be seen again.
That's some shit. Yeah, so the monoliths or the trials, whatever, didn't work for them because they don't have the power.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
Oh crap, we got some more lore on this punk ass.
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these, works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright, let's go do the thing, man.
Come on. Faster!
Eyes peeled, Joshua. Straight home now.
That looks like a griffin.
There it is. The House Rosfield.
Oh, that was not the play. It knocked me off a cliff. Oh, damn. You know what? Whatever he does in a minute. Oh, right into it. God damn it.
this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Welcome to Dravoj, Sid. Our gate's always open for you and yours.
You're the one who butchered those Akashic fiends, aren't you? We're in your debt. Might only be a matter of time before the flood spills into the village, but until that day comes, we're not budging.
What do you think? I made myself a pair of bellows, just like Blackthorn showed us. Give him my thanks, will you? These things have stoked a fire under our asses just when our spark was about to go out.
Are those bellows easy to work then?
They, take a bit of it. I feel like an apprentice again.
I have some things for sale. Thank you.
Damn, that's a lot.
May we meet again?
What, are you selling something too? What do you got?
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubert's. Can you believe we were going to leave?
I think we'd better shut up. Who can say what Lubor is plotting?
Good day, my lord.
Aw, I don't use that, we're fine.
Thank you for your custom.
Alright.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning. I remain your faithful servant, my lord.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Oh, that was an actual item, huh? Oh. I mean, why not?
run like the wind.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just
that's why. Okay, I've been over here before.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Oh man.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Oh. That's cool, I think. Alright, we're gonna take a little break for now, and I'm gonna come back and we might finish the game. I hope not. I need some more hunts. That's what I need. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.